Year in Miracles. Today we are on A Course in Miracles workbook lesson 160, and I'm going to jump right in. Today's lesson is, I am at home. Fear is the stranger here. Fear is a stranger to the ways of love. Identify with fear and you will be a stranger to yourself, and thus you are unknown to you. What is yourself remains an alien to the part of you which thinks that it is real, but different from yourself. Who could be sane in such a circumstance? Who but a madman could believe he is what he is not, and judge against himself? There is a stranger in our midst who comes from an idea so foreign to the truth he speaks a different language, looks upon a world truth does not know, and understands what truth regards as senseless. Stranger yet, he does not recognize to whom he comes, and yet maintains his home belongs to him, while he is alien now, who is at home. And yet, how easy it would be to say, "This is my home. Here I belong, and I will not leave because a madman says I must." What reason is there for not saying this? What could the reason be except that you had asked this stranger in to take your place and let you be a stranger to yourself? No one would let himself be dispossessed so needlessly unless he thought there was another home more suited to his taste. Who is the stranger? Is it fear or you who are unsuited to the home which God provided for his Son? Is fear his own, created in his likeness? Is it fear that love completes and is completed by? There is no home can shelter love and fear. They cannot coexist. If you are real, then fear must be an illusion. And if fear is real, then you do not exist at all. How simply then the question is resolved. Who fears has but denied himself and said, "I am the stranger here, and so I leave my home to one more like me than myself, and give him all I thought belonged to me." Now is he exiled of necessity, not knowing who he is, uncertain of all things but this, that he is not himself, and that his home has been denied to him. What does he search for now? What can he find? A stranger to himself can find no home wherever he may look, for he has made return impossible. His way is lost, except a miracle will search him out and show him that he is no stranger now. The miracle will come, for in his home his self remains. It asked no stranger in, and took no alien thought to be itself. And it will call its own unto itself in recognition of what its own. What is its own? Who is the stranger? Is he not the one yourself calls not? You are unable now to recognize the stranger in your midst, for you have given him your rightful place. Yet is yourself as certain as its own as God is of his Son. He cannot be confused about creation. He is sure of what belongs to him. No stranger can be interposed between his knowledge and his Son's reality. He does not know of strangers. He is certain of his Son. God's certainty suffices. Who he knows to be his Son belongs where he has set his Son forever. He has answered you who ask, "Who is this stranger?" Hear his voice assure you, quietly and sure, that you are not a stranger to your Father, nor is your Creator stranger made to you. Whom God has joined remain forever one, at home in him, no stranger to himself. Today we offer thanks that Christ has come to search the world for what belongs to him. His vision sees no strangers, but beholds his own and joyously unites with them. He sees him as a stranger, for they see him as a stranger, for they do not recognize themselves. Yet as they give him welcome, they do remember, and he leads them gently home again, where they belong. Not one does Christ forget, not one he fails to give you to remember. that your home may be complete and perfect as it was established. He has not forgotten you, but you will not remember him until you look on all as he does. Who denies his brother is denying him, and thus refusing to accept the gift of sight by which his self is clearly recognized, his home remembered, and salvation come. And that is our lesson for today. So what does this mean about being a stranger, and who is the stranger? Basically what it says is, as you realize that you are one in the one mind of God, the one mind of love, the one mind of source or the universe, and you see all of your brothers, in other words, everybody that you come in contact with, everybody that you interact with, you see them all as part of the one mind, then you see yourself as part of that one mind and them as well. And in kind of showing them who they are, your realization of who you are and what you are is reinforced, and so is theirs. So if you maybe thought you were lost and wasn't sure, or maybe you're choosing fear and you forgot, and then someone comes into your life and reminds you that you're loved, right? That's a miracle. Has that ever happened to you? Because I know it's happened to me. There have been times when I have been so lost in this world of fear and so encumbered in depression because I didn't know who I was. And there were people that showed up in my life that said, I know you. I know there's a light in you. And in that remembrance, that little spark inside of me started to ignite, right? And I thought, wow, okay, I can get back on the track. I can get up out of this bed of depression, and I can stand on my feet, and I can feel love again. Because there was times when I didn't feel that inside of me. I forgot who I was. And so miracles are offerings from one who has more temporarily to one who has less temporarily, right? Because we all go through these moments where we are, encumbered in this fear and we don't understand who we are. We've forgotten that we are love, right? And there's somebody there who shines that light and says, I see you. I see you. I know you. And then all of a sudden you see it in yourself. So that's what this lesson is all about, is you are not a stranger here, and shine your light and share that with your brothers, right? Because when they come at you in anger, it's because they forgot. They forgot who they were. And they're not happy. I mean, if they're coming at you in anger, they've already chosen fear. So they've forgotten who they are. They're not attached to that one mind of love. And that's why it's up to us when we are in that place of knowing who we are, maybe temporarily for the moment, we can share that with each other. So it strengthens it in us, and it also pulls them out of the darkness so that they can see who they are too, in truth, in reality, in that oneness that we all share. So that's it today, guys. A Course in Miracles workbook lesson 160. Go share your gifts and realize that you are at home, and fear is the stranger here, right? Just say no to fear. Today we're just going to be love, choose love. So that's what we're here to learn today in lesson 160 of A Course in Miracles. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Cheryl. Great to see you here. Hey, Jeff. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Kenny. Nice to see you here this morning. Good morning, Colette. Happy, beautiful Sunday to everyone. Good morning, Vera. Great to see you. Starting to wake up earlier. Yay! Hi, Deb. Glad you're here on the live feed this morning. Hey, Maro. Nice to see you here. I am light. I am light. Yes, right, Vera. We remember who we are. Hey, John. Good to see you here this morning. And the other John. Nice to see both of you here this morning. Hey, Edmund. Good to see you. Hi, honey. Yeah, great points, right? It's so easy to forget, but so easy to remember, too. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you here this morning. Ooh, New York City. You're still on the Big Apple. Hi, Francine. Thanks for joining us this morning from New York City. Hey, Samantha is joining me here this morning. She came for a visit, and we're going to go do some yoga after this. Glad to have you here for our visit. Good morning, Johar. Nice to see you here this morning. Sending love your way, too. Thanks, Cheryl. Hope your Sunday is bright and full of love, too. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you here. Less judgmental, but appreciate the oneness, right? Because in being judgmental, all we're doing is choosing fear, right? We always have a choice. fear or love, they cannot coexist. They are polar opposites. So when we choose one, the other one's off the table. So let's just choose love today. Let's share that love with everyone who maybe forgot to choose love today. So, sometimes we forget, but we can share it when we remember. So good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all, and I will see you here tomorrow morning for the next live A Course in Miracles workbook lesson. Until then, have a great, fabulous day, and just share what you are, and that's love. All right, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.